almost as if it was pieces falling into place. As if it just happened. The Eras Tour wasn't when all the pieces fell into place. This tour was just when every single one of us who had done so much work, pushing inch by inch to where we all
What on earth is Taylor Swift doing to Billboard? She's not just dominating it, she's devouring it, piece by piece. And if you think you've seen everything, brace yourself, because the reason behind it will shock you to the core. The Billboard takeover. Picture this, a blonde woman with a guitar in hand, a voice as sweet as honey, but with the power of a storm beneath it. Taylor Swift just stormed into the Billboard charts like a natural disaster. Not only did she take the #1 spot, she took every spot from 1 to 12. Her new album, The Life of a Showgirl, didn't just debut, it erased the competition. Some call it a miracle, I call it Taylor Swift mode, activated. The fall of K-pop demon hunters. Before Taylor entered the game, the Billboard Hot 100 was ruled by one force, Golden, the viral theme song from Netflix's animated hit K-pop Demon Hunters. For 8 straight weeks, Golden was a cultural storm. TikTok dances everywhere, fans streaming nonstop, hashtags like #GoldenEveryday flooding X, Twitter. Everyone thought it would reign forever, until Taylor showed up. And she didn't come quietly. She came like a tidal wave. 1 week after The Life of a Showgirl dropped, Golden crashed from #1 to #13. No scandals, no viral gimmicks, no controversy. Just music, lyrics, and the unstoppable gravitational pull of Taylor Swift. The world froze. K-pop fans were stunned. What just happened? How can one American artist topple an entire Korean empire? But Swifties, they just smiled, because they've seen this before. To them, this wasn't a competition, it was a ritual. Every time Taylor releases an album, the charts change their name. This wasn't simply a song dethroning another, it was a collision of two worlds. On one side, the sleek machinery of K-pop, perfectly choreographed, visually flawless, built to impress. On the other, Taylor Swift, standing alone with a guitar and a heart full of stories. And somehow, the world stopped to listen. That's the magic of Taylor Swift. She doesn't fight for the spotlight. She is the spotlight. When Golden fell out of the top 10, Billboard witnessed a phenomenon never seen before. The top 12 completely owned by The Life of a Showgirl. #1, The Fate of Ophelia. #2, Opalite. #3, Elizabeth Taylor. And the list goes on. Like the Billboard Hot 100 had turned into Taylor's personal diary. People started joking that it wasn't a music chart anymore. It was the Taylor Swift Love Journal. But behind those numbers lies one simple truth. You can come from anywhere in the world, but if your story connects, if your art resonates, your music knows no borders. Taylor didn't defeat K-pop with industry power. She did it with something far more timeless, emotional honesty. The power of The Life of a Showgirl. When The Life of a Showgirl dropped, it didn't just debut, it dominated. It hit #1 on the Billboard 200, marking Taylor's 7th album to conquer the chart. But this wasn't just another victory, it was a statement. The first week numbers were mind-blowing. 347,950 copies sold, breaking Adele's long-standing record and setting the highest debut since Billboard began digital tracking in 1991. That's not luck, that's precision, strategy, genius wrapped in glitter. Behind the scenes, Taylor played the industry like a chessboard. Her secret weapon? 38 versions of the same album, 27 physical, 11 digital. Vinyls, CDs, limited covers, collector's editions, each one giving fans a new reason to buy again and again. It's her way of saying, you want to compete with me? I've got 38 ways to win. And she did. While others, even the mighty K-pop demon hunters, tried to hold their ground, they looked like brave soldiers in a war they could never win. Because The Life of a Showgirl isn't just an album, it's a movement. A masterclass in how to turn music into mythology and performance into power. Why the world can't stop talking about her. Have you ever wondered why an album about the life of a showgirl could shake the world? The answer isn't in the sound or the staging, it's in the storytelling. Taylor doesn't just write songs, she documents the emotional history of a generation. Every lyric, every bridge, every hidden metaphor is a scar turned into poetry. Her heartbreaks become anthems, her resilience becomes prophecy. Fans don't just listen, they live her music. They buy every version like collecting pieces of her soul. They sing along like it's therapy. They defend her like she's a belief system. This is what marketing can't manufacture: authentic connection. Between Taylor and her fans isn't idol an audience. It's a bond of people who've been broken, healed, and risen again together. That's why the world moves when she sings. Because Taylor Swift doesn't just make music. She turns pain into art and art into power. The revolution of American pop. Don't get it twisted. This isn't a war against K-pop or anyone else. This is the rebirth of real music. It's the moment Taylor Swift stepped on stage, not to compete, but to redefine what it means to be an artist. In an era where everything is polished, packaged, and algorithm-tested, Taylor chose the raw and the real. No flashing lights, no backup dancers, no choreographed perfection. Just a guitar, a voice, and a soul on fire. And that's all it took to silence the world. She didn't just release an album, she revived the soul of American pop. A genre once thought to be dying is now reborn through storytelling, poetry, and truth. The Life of a Showgirl isn't an album, it's a manifesto. A declaration that perfection means nothing if it isn't honest. And when people argue whether American pop is dead, Taylor Swift is living proof that it's more alive than ever. Every song is a slice of life. Every lyric, a mirror reflecting our own fears, hopes, and dreams. When the final note fades, you realize this isn't just a musical achievement, it's a cultural earthquake. Taylor Swift isn't the queen of pop anymore. She's the great flood, washing away limits, rewriting rules, rebuilding an empire on truth and emotion. Because in a world where music has become mechanical, Taylor Swift did the one thing no one else dared to do. She made us feel again. That, right there, is the real revolution of American pop. Taylor Swift isn't just making music, she's rewriting the rules of the game. So, if you haven't heard The Life of a Showgirl yet, go now, before the world officially enters a new era called the Age of Taylor Swift. And if you believe that real music still has the power to change everything, like, comment, and subscribe. Because history is happening, and you're watching it.